Did you know that choosing the wrong color can add years to your appearance without you even noticing? Today, I'm going to reveal the 6 most elegant and exclusive colors that transform your style after 50. Colors that not only flatter your figure, but also radiate class and youth on any occasion. But here's the most surprising part. There's one shade on this list that almost no one uses, and it can completely change how others perceive you. Want to find out which ones they are? Stay with me, because by the end, you'll understand how a simple color can make you look more modern, distinguished, and even healthier. Color 6. Pearl white. Pearl white is not just any white. It's a delicate, luminous tone that doesn't scream, but rather caresses the eye with a whisper of class. Unlike pure, harsh white that can harden the face, this shade softens, beautifies, and rejuvenates. Look at Carolina Herrera, who turned the white shirt into her signature. At over 80 years old, she still proves that this color, in its pearly version, is synonymous with timeless elegance. She pairs it with full skirts or straight trousers, and in every appearance, she projects authority, but with freshness. Picture a silk blouse in pearl white, gently falling over your shoulders, paired with light gray trousers. The result? Endless legs, a glowing face, and a polished silhouette. That is the power of pearl white, Queen. It lights you up like a real-life filter, but without any tricks. Wear it close to your face. Blouses, jackets, scarves. You'll see how even the comments change. You look so well-rested. And you smiling, knowing it's not rest, it's style. Emotionally, pearl white speaks of renewal, of quiet confidence. It says, I know who I am, and I don't need to shout it. But beware. The elegant irony is that this color never forgives stains or careless fabrics. With this shade, you don't just look sophisticated, you look like a woman who has already understood that true royalty lies in the details. And wait, because the next color is the mature version of a classic we've all worn, but almost no one knows how to master. If you're enjoying tips like these, make sure to subscribe to the channel, where we talk about fashion. Yes, but above all about self-esteem, style, and women's empowerment. Color 5. Navy blue. Navy blue is the sophisticated air of black. And let me be honest, black after a certain age can be cruel. It slims you down, yes, but it also hardens your features. Navy blue offers the same benefits, but with warmth and majesty. Think of Queen Letizia. Her navy blue dresses with flawless cuts are pure perfection. This color enhances her poise and softens her face, achieving that blend of authority and approachability that so few women master. Now imagine a navy blazer with clean lines over an ivory blouse. Immediately, your silhouette elongates, your skin glows, and your presence becomes magnetic. It's chromatic silence at its finest. Switch your black cocktail dresses for navy blue. The effect is instant, sophisticated, elegant, but without rigidity. And if you add gold accessories, Queen, the result is majestic. You shine like someone who's mastered the art of eternal elegance. Psychologically, this tone conveys serenity and control. It's the color of the deep sea, steady, confident, majestic. When you wear it, you're not saying, look at me. You're saying, I'm already here. Be careful with shiny fabrics. Navy blue in cheap satin can look like a forgotten pair of pajamas. The key is matte or discreet textures that look expensive even if they're not. With navy blue, you're not just dressed, you project the image of a woman who rules her life like a silent empire. Are you enjoying these tips? Then don't miss my ebook, More Elegant Than Ever. It's a complete handbook to help you refresh your image. Link in the description. Color 4. Camel. Camel is the epitome of quiet luxury. That warm, sandy tone that is neither dull beige nor dark brown is the key to the most refined wardrobes. There isn't a woman dressed head to toe in camel who doesn't look like she stepped straight out of a high-fashion magazine cover. A perfect example. Inès de la Fressange, the French-style icon who has turned camel into a synonym of Parisian elegance. She wears it in long coats, linen trousers, and even simple scarves. And the fascinating part? She never looks like she's trying too hard. She is the very definition of effortless elegance. Picture a long, structured camel coat flowing over simple black trousers. Instantly, the piece becomes the star. Camel brightens the skin, warms the face, and turns a basic look into something majestic. Invest in one key piece in this shade. A coat, a leather bag, or perfectly cut trousers. Don't need more than one camel garment at a time. This color works as the touch of sophistication that transforms the entire outfit. Emotionally, camel conveys stability, maturity, and self-assurance. It's a tone that says, I don't need to shout to be seen, my style speaks for me. And queen, at 50, that's the attitude that wins hearts. Be careful not to confuse camel with cheap beige. There's a fine line between Parisian luxury and grandma's old sofa. The difference lies in the richness of the tone and the quality of the fabric. With camel, you're not just dressing elegantly. You're wrapping yourself in the aura of a woman who has mastered the art of sophisticated simplicity. Have you ever worn this kind of color? Tell me in the comments. And get ready, because the next color doesn't just beautify. It has the strength of a precious jewel and the magnetism of a queen on her throne. Color 3. Slate Gray. Slate gray is like that reliable friend who never fails. It's not as harsh as black, nor as light as pearl gray. It sits perfectly in the middle, radiating security, sobriety, and polished elegance. It's the color of balance, ideal for those who want to project class without being flashy. Think of Victoria Beckham. She has mastered turning neutral tones into her personal signature. And among those neutrals, slate gray plays a key role. She wears it in long coats, impeccable suits, and straight trousers that make her look always sophisticated, never boring. She understands that the secret isn't the color itself, but how you wear it with attitude. This color has the ability to elongate the silhouette and give an urban chic air that works just as well at a formal meeting as it does at a cafe with friends. Use it as a base for your monochromatic looks. Slate gray trousers with a blazer in a similar shade. The result is sophisticated minimalism with a touch of strength. Psychologically, slate gray conveys silent confidence. It doesn't seek attention, but when someone wears it well, the security it projects is instantly noticeable. It's like a subtle armor. It protects you without making you rigid. Be careful when wearing it in poor quality fabrics, as it can look like an outdated office uniform. The key is modern cuts and flowing textiles. With slate gray, you don't just look sophisticated, you look like a woman who has mastered calm in the middle of chaos. And wait, because the next shade is the secret favorite of the chichest French women. And it has the power to make you look refined without even trying. Color 2. Emerald green. Emerald green is a color with a soul of its own. It's not just a pretty shade, it's the reflection of nature at its finest, like deep forests or the most precious jewels. It's a color that radiates freshness, vitality, and sophistication, with the power to make you look instantly younger. Take Julianne Moore, for example. With her fair skin and red hair, she's made emerald green her unbeatable ally on the red carpet. When she wears a silk dress in this tone, it's as if she lights up from within. No makeup can achieve what this color does in seconds. It illuminates, enhances, and adds majesty. Visualize this: a midi emerald green dress with fluid lines that hug the waist and fall gently to the knee. Pair it with nude shoes. The effect is immediate: slimmed silhouette, radiant face, and a fresh aura that makes you impossible to ignore. Wear it on special occasions. A green emerald blazer with denim trousers, or a silk blouse in this shade. It's the perfect color to elevate any outfit without effort. Psychologically, emerald green conveys prosperity, energy, and hope. It's a color that reminds you life doesn't end at 50, rather, a new stage begins, with more sparkle and determination. Of course, use it in moderation. Wearing an emerald dress is one thing, but dressing as if you were a Christmas tree in the middle of July is another. With emerald green, you don't just shine. You glow like a living jewel walking with the poise of a queen. And get ready, because the final color is intense, sensual, and powerful. It's the shade that announces a woman doesn't need permission to take up space. Color 1, burgundy. Burgundy is the culmination of mature elegance. It's the color of deep red wine, of restrained passion, of feminine strength that never apologizes for existing. It's sophisticated, sensual, and magnetic, perfect for queens who know exactly what they want. A clear example: Sophia Loren. Throughout the years, this shade has been one of her favorites. Whether in fitted dresses, bold lipsticks, or strategic accessories, burgundy enhances her aura as a strong, elegant woman, utterly unforgettable. Imagine a pencil-cut burgundy dress with a discreet but flattering neckline, hugging your waist and elongating your figure. The result: an image that breathes quiet luxury and powerful femininity. Wear it in key pieces, dresses, coats, or even just a simple lipstick. Burgundy close to your face gives an instant lifting effect, adding warmth and magnetism. It's the ideal color for dinners, important meetings, or even to turn a simple look into a statement. Psychologically, this color speaks of power and confidence. It's the shade of the woman who doesn't need to raise her voice. She just walks into a room, and the message is clear. Avoid overusing it. If your entire look is burgundy, you risk looking like a walking wine bottle. The key is balance, one strong piece with the rest kept neutral. With burgundy, you're not just dressed gorgeous. You'll walk with the confidence of someone who knows true elegance never asks for permission. It conquers. If you made it this far, drop a "I love myself" in the comments, so I know you're part of our community of women who shine from within. What you learned today is just the beginning. My ebook, More Elegant Than Ever, will show you how to dress for your body type, choose your best colors, and so much more. The link's in the description, and only the first ones to grab it will get all the exclusive content, because you deserve to look like a queen.